I like that you can articulate that. You know, there's a phrase, hindsight is 2020. You have the language and the knowledge and the tools to be able to say that's what happened. But I was watching this video on Instagram the other day, and there was another Black therapist talking, and he was just explaining how Black men specifically just don't have the language.
And people always tell me how you feel, but I don't know. You know, when I've seen brothers in practice, it's you have to give them the emotional chart to identify what their emotions are. And most of us, we only know how to identify with anger.
And he was explaining that anger is actually like low-hanging fruit, and there's something deeper behind that.
How'd that make you feel?
Angry. Everybody on campus is talking about me. I'm like one of 12 Black kids. You know, I already felt alone.
What else did you feel?
Hurt.
Do you find that to be true, that people truly don't have the language, or that the tools, the psychology workbooks and the industry just hasn't caught up to how we explain how we feel? Because my dad, same thing, where, you know, he says and he got it from one of his uncles. His job is to keep these butts shitting. As long as these butts are shitting, as long as there's food in the house.
You got food in the house and you got somewhere to shit. So like,
yes, killing the fatherhood game is the butt shitting because he can't.
But these are the things. These are how we express our love. So, but going back to your question, yeah, we have ways of expressing it, but it's still not a way of communicating it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing in money. We always talk about how people use shorthand, or, you know, we know what you mean kind of, but it's not specific enough to create a plan around. Like if somebody says they just want to build generational wealth. I just want to make good money. I just want to be comfortable.
Trying to be comfortable, man.
I just like, you know how it is. Another day, another dollar. And it's like, but you're not saying nothing. Like, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But you're not communicating.
Like, I don't know if I need to have a one-on-one conversation with you or a 301 or just like, I don't know. But somewhere in between, I don't know.
Yeah.
But then also, so to that point though, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm scared as hell to talk about finances.
Yeah. Really?
Some people are scared as hell to talk about their feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
I feel more vulnerable talking about my finances than I am about my emotions.
Wow.
I can understand that though, right? Because you're probably look. Let me psychoanalyze you. Let me tell you
what you got going on.
But no, but it's stir it up.
You see.
But no, I think it's just like anything else where you have benefited from the work that you've put in that lane, right? So that is likely how you are sort of gauging or measuring what it takes in order to have a certain level of expertise, or to walk with confidence, or to act in confidence, and those kinds of things. And so I can understand why you might feel like, yeah, no, I'm not ready for that because I haven't gotten there yet. Like I'm up here when it comes to mental health, wellness, my field, my level of expertise. And so when I see them people talking like that, yeah, I'll watch their content, or I'll read, I'll go to their seminar, whatever it is. But like, I don't even want to buy the ticket because I'm not even sure that I'm going to understand what they say in order for me to get my money's worth, So I can understand that. But I'll go back though, because I was sitting there and I was listening to you, and again, even as I was like watching my own body language, I'm like covering my mouth because I can think of so many people in my life. Like she talked about her father. I thought about her father for a second. I thought about my father for a second when you said, your father didn't tell you that he loved you until fairly recently. I mean, it made me think about the handful of times I've heard those words come from my own father's mouth. Now I also understand that they don't know how. I'm using the words that I understand, and then I'll figure out how to feel about it later. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Cashing Out the Podcast. To see more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to turn on your notifications. To get your copy of Cashing Out the book, visit Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, your local bookstore, or download the audiobook on Audible.